Tilton, we'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the Blues. We love you, what more can we say?
Welcome to Monday Night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Image Cleaning and in conjunction with Worldwide Cancer Research. Live on a Monday on Facebook and recorded for Switch FM 107.5 and DAB across Birmingham on Tuesday at 8 p.m. No game for Blues over the weekend, but it's all off to Swansea tomorrow night. Come on, Blues, let's get back to winning ways. As them across the expressway crowing. Can you believe it? Crowing, because they're above us, the big club, just above us. Great win over the weekend for Blues women, and the new boss, Mr. Fun, will deliver his weekly roundup in just a minute. And special guests in tonight with Emily and James in from Birmingham Fan TV. We look forward to chatting with them throughout the show. We've also got a little surprise for somebody tonight. That will be coming up around 10 minutes into the show. Great to see a smile on little Tommy's face and that he's on the long road to recovery. I'm sure everybody tuning in tonight wishes him well. Keep right on, little fella, and best wishes from all here on the Tilton Talk Show. OK, so it's what Monday nights are made for. Sit back, strap yourselves in and get ready for the ride on the world's only Tilton Talk Show. Monday night's Tilton Talk Show. Here we are. Look, we're arguing over Coke bottles already. These pair. Look at them. The state of it, eh? The state of it.
Can you do?
You invite these people in, and look what they do
That's
to
what you get when you get couples in.
Greetings, Chris. How are you?
Good evening. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
And Mrs. Brown, you got a bit of a red nose.
Oh no, I have, yeah.
Can we have a
red nose? I can't do it.
That's what it's about, isn't it? Greetings, James.
Good evening.
And welcome, Emily. Thanks ever so much for coming along tonight. I know it's a bit fraught getting here.
Yeah.
26 minutes past you got. 26 minutes past. Can't be bad.
For me.
Yeah. Firstly, what a cracking win for the ladies over the weekend. Women, sorry. Women, I keep calling them ladies. Would you prefer Blues women or Blues ladies?
I prefer Blues ladies.
Yeah, me too. There you go. All right, but that's just our opinion.
If you see a group of females on the street now, do you say there's a group of ladies, or do you say those women over there?
Does it really matter?
That's why they're changing.
Oh God!
It's more up to date.
Welcome, Chris.
Those women
Thanks
over there. Those women over there have just stolen my pocket money.
I think ladies is nicer.
Blues ladies
Women sound more professional, but ladies sound a bit more friendly.
Blues ladies has got a bit. It's professional to say,
but they're looking for a more professional outfit and more professional outlook on the whole game. And that's anyway,
let's not distract what actually happened.
I am all out of superlatives for this team.
Ooh,
all out. I have nothing else to say in awe and in praise of this group of players. To go through what they have in the last couple of weeks, losing the quarter-final in the way they did to Arsenal, Mark leaving to Orlando, the new manager coming in, they had 3 days to work with her, and they go to Chelsea, a Chelsea side that were unbeaten, 7 league wins in a row, scoring goals for fun, have conceded in only two of their games this season in the league, and to go to their place and go 1-0 down, which must have been tricky, and the first 20 minutes was tricky. Chelsea started really well, and then we got the equaliser from that moment on. We looked the side that we know we can be, and we threatened them, and Emma Follis got the equaliser early on, and I think that just gives us the world of confidence. But again, this is you're going to a Chelsea side that are in so much form, so much confidence. Arsenal, who are top of the table, got beat at home to Chelsea last week 2-1, so Chelsea are right back in the title race. And like I said, to go 1-0 down, to come back, They don't show any fear. They keep going. They took the lead, went 2-1 up. 7 minutes left, conceded an equaliser, and at that point they could be forgiven for their memories going back to the Arsenal game in the cup quarter final where they were 1-0 up with 6 minutes to go and ended up losing. They could easily have, mentally they could have been shot again, but they didn't. They kept going. They kept digging in, and to get the winner in the manner they did was unbelievable spirit, unbelievable quality, unbelievable energy levels. And actually, I don't know if any of you have seen it. That the winning goal, is just unbelievable. To do that to Chelsea, Mannion stepping out from the back, a brilliant pass out wide to Charlie Wellings, who not for the first time put in a inch perfect pass.
Sublime, another big word.
Inch perfect pass to the return.
First word you used.
Superlatives.
Look, don't use big words.
I'm an intelligent man.
Gracious, diminutive linguistic expression will satisfactorily accomplish the contemporary necessity.
Yeah, what you just said, yeah. But and then you couldn't have wished it for to be anybody else. Ellen has been out pretty much all season with injury. She comes back 20 minutes on the pitch and gets the winner in that fashion, and a finish that really is Ellen all over. It's half a chance, it's a snap chance, and she takes it brilliantly, and it is the result of the season that is in that division. For us to go there and on the run that they're on, the confidence that they'll have to go there and beat them is absolutely sensational. So
well done, Blues. Winning.
Nothing more than awe and admiration for the lot of them.
Do you go to ladies' games, women's games, ladies' games?
At the moment, no. I'm looking to go next year because we're at university still at the moment.
What are you studying?
We're football, business, and media at UCFB Wembley in Wembley Stadium. That's where we met.
Sounds like a made-up course. We swear to God, it's not a made-up course. Honestly,
it is very good.
Many people on it.
Quite a few.
Yeah, I think there's 30 in our class, but it's sort of expanded year on year on year, so it's becoming a really big university now. They also have a campus in Manchester and the Etihad, so it's over Wembley Stadium and the Etihad, isn't it? So it's quite exciting.
We had a lot of people.
How often do you get to go down to Wembley?
Twice a week now.
No.
Try and catch up with Andy Walker while you're down there.
I've seen him about.
I've seen him about. We've had him on the show a couple of times.
He's a busy man.
Yeah,
He's good at what he does, though, isn't he?
He was great at what he did for Blues.
Yeah.
That's why he's at England, no?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what you've got to aspire to, you see.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You've got youth on your side, unlike us.
Wow. Let's not be too hasty.
The first thing I ever said to you was, "Hi, my name's Emily, and I want to be the next Gabby Logan."
Right.
So leave it at that, shall we?
But it's, do you know what? It's good that there's, and for all the idiots on Twitter who are sick of women on the TV and who think that they should be in the kitchen or whatever, it's brilliant for girls like Emily and for younger girls as well to have inspirational people like Gabby Logan, like Jackie Oatley, like Robin Cowan now, who's doing a lot of football commentary, to have these women in the game who they can look up to and say, actually, do you know what, if you're doing it, I'm going to go for it. And it's really good.
It's funny though, because we do sit here of a night time, and when Gillette Soccer Saturday's on, the Tuesday night games, they have a lot of female presenters on. We don't like getting into that argument, but a lot of them are really poor, and we sit there and go, they're not great. But you get like Alex Scott, and she's doing a really good job.
Alex Scott is brilliant at what she does.
But
I watched it on Saturday. I attend obviously home games, so we don't got season tickets, so I don't see them on the games that Blues are at home. But I watched it this Saturday, and Paul Merson was on.
No.
And I tell you what, there's no female worse than Paul Merson.
He is the worst.
I mean, seriously.
I know. I did.
Breath checks at the door, maybe. Any chance?
I did manage to see a few minutes of him.
Awful.
The way I see it, you should get it on merit. No, it doesn't matter whether you're a girl or a boy.
Spot on.
You should get it on merit, and that's why
or a man or a woman.
Exactly.
Surprised you
Or a
lasted a few
female or a
minutes
male.
watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just trying to appease everybody now.
Political correctness.
Exactly.
Love it.
Yeah.
So you never know. You may have started your career here.
Well, let's hope so.
Oh,
Who knows? You don't know. Who'd have thought 8 years into this I'd still be sitting here talking
Not me.
gibberish on a Monday night.
Not me.
No.
Certainly not.
Got to be doing something right.
First time I met you was at a Blues women's ladies game, wasn't it? It was called Blues Ladies then.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah. Very first time I met you. And then we had this idea of you coming in and talking about the game.
Yeah. I remember the first time I come in was
And you're
about
still here.
those women, yeah. You couldn't get rid of me. I'm camped on the driveway, waiting for next Monday.
Many happy returns for the other day, by the way. Many happy
Thank you.
returns. Did you have fun on your birthday? No.
I didn't overdo it, but you know,
You didn't go out. You didn't smile. No.
smiling is that's special occasions, isn't
Right.
it?
Okay.
How old are you, Chris?
I was 30 on Friday.
Hey, happy birthday.
days.
Yeah.
Happy
So,
days.
yeah,
Out of your 20s now.
yeah.
It's all downhill from here, mate. let me
Financial
tell you.
responsibilities and all sorts going on.
30 years younger.
All the best people have birthdays on Fridays this year.
Yeah. Ah, there you go.
Oh, what day's Christmas on this year?
Don't know.
Have a
It's
look.
too far
Is
away.
Is it?
Canada behind
Is it
you.
from there?
Yeah. We've got everything here. This is.
Is your birthday Christmas Day?
Yeah, me and
No
you.
way.
I've never told anybody
The
before.
Wednesday.
It's on a Wednesday.
Rubbish.
Right, okay.
Awful. Rubbish Wednesday.
I'll take that
Right,
back.
we have a. What you need to do then to be in next week's competition is share this on your personal Facebook page. Please don't share it to any of the pages that it's currently running on, as it gets booted off.
Check first.
Which one?
Just check first.
Just check first. Just check that
Don't
you're.
you know?
Just check and post it to your own personal
Always
page.
share responsibly.
Yeah.
All the share options are
When
available.
the sharing stops, stop.
Oh, dear me. You're in your 30s now. You
Yeah,
can
I
tell,
know.
can't you?
This is a
You can
brand
really
new
tell,
me.
can't you?
Bad jokes.
Right, Chris, Mrs. Brown.
What? Oh, the
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Award-winning radio here on the Tilton Talk Show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you listen to the show last week with
Yes.
Little Scarlett?
Yes, we did.
Wasn't
yes.
she a little
Wasn't that week? It
gem,
was the week
bless her?
before.
Yes, she was a
little
gem. She was
well-behaved
superb.
little child.
Absolutely.
And she brought a bow in as well. Oh, she brought a bow teddy bear in as well.
She did.
And she hasn't got a bell, had she?
Oh, no.
Scarlett,
She lost it.
it's for you.
Oh.
He's for you. There you are, Scarlett. Thanks ever so much to Paul Gill
Yeah,
for
lovely lad,
supplying
yeah.
that on behalf of Scarlett for
The
the
hero
Scarlett
of the
show.
hour.
Yeah.
There you go. And
Wow.
Pass it on.
it's
to
here.
Kevin,
I'll give
yeah.
it back to Mrs. Brown, and he'll probably get it in the post to you.
I shall get it to her.
Okay. So there you go. And unless you want to put him on show somewhere, do you? Well, put him on show. Put him on show all the way through. There we
It's
go.
a
There
she.
we go. It's she. Oh,
Well,
gender neutral. It's a gender neutral teddy bear.
ask her what she thinks of Swansea tomorrow night.
There you go. You can see.
Oh, righty. Okay, so you do the Birmingham Fan TV.
We do.
Yeah.
What's involved? Let everybody know.
Well, it started off. We started this season. Obviously, to do with our studies. Obviously, it's the industry we want to go into. So we thought, why don't we have a crack at it? I took a lot of advice from numerous people on how to start it. 100% Chelsea, and we know those, and spoken to Arsenal Fan TV a few times. And they said, look, this is how you set it up. Go about it. We just wanted to put a professional spin on things, not like you guys do a great podcast and then Joe does his vlogs, and we just thought there was like a review sort of gap in the market.
Yep.
And we didn't want to we didn't want to tread on anyone's toes, and so we've gone about it, the best way we can. We just want to bring a little bit of information to Blues fans. We want people to enjoy, and we want people to enjoy the content that we're making. So we'd like to think that we're offering something a little bit different.
And we're not going to
right.
stop. We're going to carry on in next season, and I'm going to start up the Blues Women as much as I can to try
Okay.
and cover that as well.
Yeah.
Do reviews a little bit, just to sort of balance things out a little bit more, make it less male dominated.
So,
Wonderful.
yeah, it's a work in progress. Should I say?
Everything is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Interjection.
Scarlett said thank you. She's so,
Hey, bless
she's
her.
so chuffed. We all really appreciate it, said Kevin.
That's what the Tilton Talk Show is for.
Absolutely.
It's part of a family, part of the Tilton Talk Show family.
Blues fan.
And the name's already up there, look. yours will go on next.
Oh.
Yeah, yours are now.
Yours will be next.
Quite an illustrious
Wall of
list.
Fame.
Along with some.
Hey, you get written into that, mate. You go in places. You know, you're
It was quite a bit in that.
I'm not on there.
I'm not on there.
You are.
Am I on there?
Yeah, you are.
Am
yeah.
I?
Yeah, yeah. And Chris is, yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
See,
You're going to have a
My
look.
eyesight's gone now.
Yeah.
It's the age.
I'd have to put my glasses on to see. I can't.
So
see
when
things
do you,
down.
You probably got
when
something
do you
else.
produce the shows?
There's no.
Any spare moment we have, to
Yeah.
be quite honest. I mean, being at university last semester, they call it. We were
No,
in.
no, don't
I
get
know,
into this
I
American thing.
know, I know. Universities call it that. We were in London 3 times a week. We work 3 other days a week, and our final day is a Saturday for the football that James actually works the mornings off. So we never actually have a day off. We're consistently either doing uni work, dissertation at the moment, isn't it? And as well as other things. So we try and do it at any spare moment we have, evenings. Late into the night. We're normally editing till about 2 in the morning, aren't we? And getting things out the next day.
It was usually Thursdays.
Well, this is all slap
Yeah.
haphazardly in here, isn't it?
I don't think you can stick to a structure. Honestly,
No, you can't.
If we did that with the structure that we do stick to is we have opening notes. We have the Blues Women news first every week. Yeah,
That's the way to start. Yeah.
and then
To get
we
me on a roll.
We just
To get me warmed up. Yeah.
What do you think of him, by the way? I've been asked to ask you.
Oh, Blues Women?
No, what do you think of him?
Oh,
Me?
Yeah,
What do you mean? What do you think?
I'm asking Emily a question.
Yeah.
Because one of our listeners has asked me, ask her what she thinks of Mr. Fun.
Right.
Okay,
what about him?
honest appraisal. You've only known him what?
Come on.
20 minutes.
He's a lovely guy, very knowledgeable on his women's football.
That's
more,
very kind.
more knowledge than
Very
I
kind.
have, so I'm going
He
to
is
have to
very
learn off
knowledgeable.
you. You're going to have to
Very
be my
kind.
mentor.
Very, very kind.
He's almost
Happy
smiling.
to.
You've almost made his day.
I can see it. It's just creeping in the corner there. See, look, he's pretending not to smile.
Oh, do you know? It takes a lot. It does take a lot, an awful lot. No, but do you know what? If the ambition is to stretch it out to the women's side next year, then you know the brilliant thing about that is that you know the players will be really up for it, because any publicity,
There'll be
any
interaction,
recognition
there'll
they
be,
can
yeah.
get, you know. Getting the word out there about women's football even more. They'll be more than happy to have chats with you, interviews and things like that if you're down at games. So, yeah, it's a brilliant place to get involved and get working with things. So yeah, definitely.
They don't get enough coverage, I don't think.
No,
They
well,
don't.
yeah,
They're a solid bunch, and like, as you say,
It's a different target market
Yeah.
at the end of the day. I was having
Yeah.
this conversation earlier. Women's football, we've been to a few cup finals, haven't we? FA Cup finals. One was Blues Man City, was it?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and then we went to the one last season as well. And it is all family and children. So I think
that's where since 2011, it's where the FA have targeted women's football towards, which
Yeah.
is
I think
understandable. Is it viable going forward for the next 10 years if you want full-time professional teams with 5,000 attendances? If you've probably got to try and to change it a little bit to get fans of the men's side interested and things like that. But listen, you know, it's when you see little kids come along and getting their autographs signed and photos and everything like that, and the smiles on their faces, then you can see why it has been targeted that way. But
Yeah, for sure.
Some comments coming in here. You've got your own page, right? We'll go on back onto yours in a minute. Mentor, don't encourage him. This will, he said, we'll not get through the door. That's you.
the last thing I need is extra confidence. To be fair,
There you go, Emma. Got you.
Amanda's just sent me Scarlett's reaction video because I asked her dad to video it for us. So
Oh.
we'll have a look at that in a minute. And
oh, bless her.
yeah, so it was a video that inspired me to. It was just mad how these things happen. Oh, get her in.
Mm-hmm.
If you can message that to me via Facebook, can you know how to do that?
Yes.
And then I can show everybody.
Yep, I can do that. Emily, 2 minutes away, mate. That was you.
I like to, keep everyone updated.
We were.
Yeah.
Being late stresses me out.
About 5 minutes.
A lot of people talking about Shay. Are we going
Yeah,
to go
we'll
into
come
that
on to Shay in a
bit?
moment. They're
Yeah.
right. They don't get enough coverage from the BBC. Should have been up first up last night. They always show Arsenal,
That's
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Craig's
true.
asking me to wake up. I think I'm awake, aren't I? Compass mentis. I'm awake. No?
just about,
Had a rough day.
just
Had a rough
about
day.
for now.
Um,
Yeah,
Women's football started before men's football from Andy Irvine.
Pretty big 1970s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Until they banned it. Yeah.
Until they banned it.
Yeah.
And
But certainly, if you watch the BBC highlights show, last night they basically introduced it as we're here for the live game at Arsenal, and then we'll show Chelsea
what's left after.
at home to Birmingham because it was about Chelsea, and then we'll show the highlights of Man City thrashing Brighton, and then we'll have a chat about Man United because why not? Even though they're division below and they haven't played this weekend, we'll talk about it.
You got a job to do.
Oh, it's frustrating because it's the big,
Then make
big
that
male
your driver.
teams.
Make that frustration your driver.
Yeah, I will. I will. It's the big male teams that they always talk about for women's football. Well, why not take the big women's teams now? I mean, Birmingham City is becoming one of the bigger women's teams.
I think
So
we have been for a
surely-
while.
Yeah,
It's quite established
since
for a
the
while.
Surely
WSL
we should-
inception, the first season we finished second. The second, I think the first two seasons we finished second to Arsenal, and we won the FA Cup in the third year, I think it was.
It's always been us, Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah,
the main three. Man City
Liverpool spent a little bit of money
they
and won
did.
a couple of titles, but then their players decided to go elsewhere because Man City were coming into it and Chelsea were coming into it.
Yeah.
What's happened with Doncaster lately?
Doncaster are gone.
They went,
They had championship status,
Yeah.
and then couldn't afford the upkeep
Yes,
of
that's what it
championship
was.
status. So
It's
Interjection.
very, very important interjection, this one is.
A boring interjection.
Kevin Kelly says, with the ageing Tilton Talk panel, obviously looking at you, could Emily and James be successors to the future of TTS?
we're not taking anyone's job.
they've got their own gig.
And Pete Taylor also says if you start learning off Mr. Fun, you'll have everyone signing up for Fast Pay.
Well, thank you very much.
Fast pay. I was supposed to go and do a thing for that.
But he was late, as per.
I was late. Davo messaged me.
Oh yeah.
Was like, "Can you come and do something for the commercial team?" Fast pay.
Yeah.
I asked. Well, I'd finished work at 1 o'clock. He wanted me there for 1:30. I didn't get there till 10 to 2, and they'd gone by that point. So I was like, but I don't know what it was. But I see everybody moaning about fast pay. I haven't used it yet. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't understand what it is.
We'll go through it.
Use it.
It's slow pay.
All right, big news
kids,
coming out of
it's
St
tricky.
Andrews today. One, Omar Bogle has gone to Portsmouth, and two, the rumours surrounding Shay Adams. Ed, what's your take on the Shay one?
The same as my take on the show one was last week. You're
Water.
Southampton,
Yep.
Burnley,
Yep.
Leicester, whoever
8
you
million.
are, be serious. Don't mess about. 8 million. What? You know, and it's frustrating because you know why they do it, because they put 8 million out. Yes, we're very interested. Actually, we'll offer 8 million because we know that's half of what we'd even consider start talking about. But then it's in the player's head, and they hope that the player will then turn around and say, "I want to go."
Yeah.
And then they hope that at the last minute, Blues decide that it's not worth having an unhappy Adams, and they'll take 10 million. That's the way they try and do it.
Yeah.
But I think they're picking. I hope they're picking on with the wrong board here, because I hope this board are actually, what they say they are. We know the financial situation in terms of the accounts, but we also know that this board have money. We know that we are not. This isn't the Blues that needed the 3 million from Damari Gray to pay wages of day staff, to pay the catering staff on a day-to-day basis. It's not that Blues anymore. We're not cash strapped. We're not in danger of going under in 2 weeks if we don't sell Che Adams. So again, as I said last week, if you're not coming in within anywhere near 18 to 20 million, I'm not interested.
Okay.
And that should be the club's outset.
According to Paul Gill, it's got its own name now. It's called Chexit. Shakes.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. C-H-E-X-I-T.
I understand the concept of
Yeah.
shakes it, yeah.
Good try.
Yeah.
And for you,
Popular tonight, ain't you?
Was the question for me? or-
yeah, same question. What's your
All
take
right.
on the Shay?
The way I see it is, we discussed this in our match preview, cheeky plug. We filmed it last night, put it up today.
Yeah.
The way I see it is January transfer windows have inflated prices. We discussed this. Fernando Torres for Liverpool went 8 years ago because I really liked him, and it was the day before my 14th birthday, and all I got was Torres Liverpool.
Just giving your age away now.
Yeah, I know. So it's my birthday on Friday, by the way. But he went for 50 million.
Yep.
Liverpool bought Andy Carroll for 35 million. No way in any market was Fernando Torres worth 50 million at that point, Andy Carroll worth 35 million. So that, to me, proves January is an inflated window. If you look at seasons after that, prices for players are inflated.
Do you think Sunderland just want to come and
Sunderland?
make want to come and just make a cheeky bid just to test the water?
I think so, but then again, I also think that it is pointless. And if Blues see it from a very clever perspective, if they do want to sell Adams, which I don't think we should, they should inflate the price of the asking price, because Adams is worth 15 million minimum in my eyes.
We haven't given an asking price, have we?
No, not yet.
He's not for sale.
No.
He can't.
That's the official line, and Tom Ross put it out today. He's not for sale. He got some stick because obviously someone offered 40 million. He is for sale, but you know the point is, unless and this is why I hope that the board are this serious. You know that we're not messing about here. 8 million, you can turn the other one. You know.
So Kev Kelly, a little bit disappointed about Omar Bogle. We can't bring in a replacement, and it does nothing to help FFP and PNS. Shea will go, but not for less than 15 million. I don't believe that BSH owners have the money we all believe. No, I don't know.
What do you think, Johnny? What do you think the board's outlook is on?
The board's outlook is, I mean, obviously everyone's for sale. That's a given in football. But where do we pluck a price tag from? Do we start comparing him to anybody in the market? Solanke went for, was it 18 million?
Exactly. Yeah.
Where did they get that from? Was he worth 18 million?
He's also a different position, isn't he?
So
no,
you can, no. So both
I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, you're thinking. Yeah.
Ignore me. I'm getting confused with someone else.
Where have they plucked that from? Yeah, he's English. He's young. He's got some ability, but so Shea.
That is exactly the same as Shea Adams.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that Solanke's done it at Premier League level and not really done what people want.
Yeah.
Whereas Shea has done it at Championship level.
Yeah. If anything, he's worth more.
You know, it's not just this season. At the back end of last season, he was scoring goals as well.
But then again, at the start of this season, Shea wasn't having the time of his life, was he?
No,
he didn't have. The way I see it is, Shea is a fantastic player. We've been saying for ages, fantastic talent. But when he's not on it, he's not on it. And when he is on it, he is on fire. But he hasn't. He's only been consistent for the last 6 months. He hasn't been doing it consistently for years, but he is only young. So I think he's a talent. Yeah.
His identity, his position.
But he's getting better and better as well. You know, this isn't, like Emily said, the point, you know, it's an important point because this is, and this is where Blues can benefit here, and we can turn around and say, actually, we want 18 to 20 million because this isn't a player that did well 6 months ago. This isn't a player that scored 20 goals last season and has only got 3 this season. You know, you're paying for Che Adams' form right now. Mm-hmm. You're paying for the Che Adams that had half a chance at Norwich and took a first touch and smashed it into the back of the net.
Yeah.
You know, so give us what we want for an in-form player right now. As you say, in the January market, which should be ridiculous prices anyway. You know, because if you're that desperate to buy in January, then go and spend more money than you want to.
Okay.
Jess says we'll see if he's in the team tomorrow. I think he will be.
I think he'll be in the unless there's a deal struck. He'll be in the team tomorrow.
Yeah.
But obviously, what is it today? The 28th.
28th.
So
it
shuts on Thursday. So playing.
Shuts on the minute of your birthday, doesn't it? Is it midnight? It shuts.
11.
Right.
So I've got an hour to cry until my birthday.
But yeah, so
any plans to go down to Tilton Trophy?
What, on Thursday night?
Yeah.
What, to wave goodbye to Jay?
See if we get an exit interview.
It's always an interesting one.
Yeah, well, if the people want it.
If the people always
the people decide it. But yeah, you know, and obviously the important thing, I think it's a positive for Blues, is that we've allowed Bogle to go. Yeah. So if you're allowing Bogle to go,
that's putting the stamp on.
You've now only got Che, Duke, and Vassell.
Yeah.
So if Adams goes, you are in a big trouble.
We're up to one player up front.
Yeah,
I have got to say, if it's got nothing to do with the FFP, if that doesn't help to even, balance it a little bit more. Obviously, it's not going to be a huge relief, but if it doesn't balance it, why have we let him go? Because I know that's going to be, people are going to say, well, he's done nothing. Yeah, that's true. He hasn't done anything, but if we were to lose two of the forwards, which is still a possibility, where do we turn to? We've got Vass
because you're right. We've let Bogle go, and our intention is to not let Adams go. If Southampton come in and say 20 million, then you have to start talking.
Yeah.
Because as much as we want to keep our best players, and as much as we don't want to undervalue them, if someone comes in with a proper offer, then the state of the books, you can't really just say no straight away to something like 20 million.
Or would you push for that sixth spot and try and get promotion and get the 100 million? This is the gamble.
That is a ridiculous gamble. But the way the top six are going at the moment, you're looking a long way off at the moment for me anyway. But
it's probably the strongest top six we've seen in. We say that every season. Though.
I mean, you've got a side like Villa with the attacking potency that they've got. I know.
You said the word.
I know that.
You said the word. Clean your mouth.
Look what you started there.
Apologies.
Damn you.
Anyway, you've got them across the expressway. The attacking potency that they've got. They've got a guy who's already scored 20 goals this season, and they're lying 11th or 10th or 11th or whatever it is. What you have to do to get in the top six at the moment is a hell of a lot more than you are asking so much of this group of players to go and get anywhere near top six. So.
Freshing off Twitter, Digger's made.
Well, it's almost certainly true then.
Yeah, Digger's made a successful return to action after injury in a private training ground match on Saturday. The midfielder completed 45-minute game between a mix of BCFC under 3s and BCFC under 18s.
Under 3s?
Under 23s.
Whoa.
I was going to say.
That's a bit harsh.
Kerry Marabty.
Marabty?
I can't get it.
I was calling him Marabty.
Yeah, you were confusing me.
I had no idea what he was.
Also got valuable playing time. Hashtag BCFC. Thanks so much for that.
He's going to be another valuable addition.
Yeah, you'd hope that he comes in and settles quickly. Obviously he hasn't played a competitive game since November, I think, because that's when the Swedish league's finished. So let's see what his fitness levels are like. If he comes off the bench for 20 minutes and has an impact, then comes on, starts and plays an hour, and just gradually get him in like that. And hopefully he will be someone that can really challenge the starting 11 that is so rigid so far this season. So.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Kelly BHS have recently completed shares issued to tune of 5.5 million against the debts owed to members of the ownership. The owners are keen to make moves to appease the EFL and show positive steps to move out of debt.
And I think it's all financial accounts.
Graham's getting sick.
Jiggery pokery.
You swore.
Oh. Yeah, I've already apologised. Can we leave it now?
It's before the watershed.
No. I apologise.
Blocked and reported, Pete Taylor.
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
60 lashings.
Yeah, John Smith says our squad's not good enough for top six. Adams will go at some point. Should get a decent price now. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes. If he goes, I think it'll be this summer.
Yeah.
Unless somebody comes and tables the money. And sadly, in a situation,
but how has he got? Is it 14 goals he's got?
Yeah,
this
he's
season
got
14.
Right, so
3 or 4 assists as well.
4 assists in it. Yeah.
So say he ends with 25.
Yeah.
And we finish top half. He's going to be. Although 6 months of his contract, another 6 months of his contract are gone.
He's still got 3 years, isn't he? At the end of the season,
he's not. It's not running out next season.
Yeah.
So you're still probably looking at 25 million.
Yeah.
So, but we've got the bargaining. This is
we've got the player.
It's a seller's market. Brentford have sold a. You said about Adams playing well for 6 months. Chris Mepham has gone to Bournemouth for £12 million, a centre half, and he's played well for 12 months.
Yeah.
There's another, and he's young, he's Welsh, he's a promising player. He does look a good player, but 12 million for a centre half, and people are asking 8 for a championship striker who's got 14 goals.
I think Blues fans are like looking at it and saying it's Redmond all over again. It's Butland all over again.
And that's what you don't want.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
Rolling
Being
over.
trodden upon.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
I've been
But that-
used to it since
again-
1973.
That was
Can't preach that.
You will,
we
won't
need to sell Redmond for 3 million to pay
And look at him now.
my wages when I pop in on a
Yeah,
Saturday for a
your
few
fault.
hours.
It was your fault we
You
had
know,
to sell him.
That was the reality because we couldn't. We were a paycheck away from going under and having absolutely no liquidity whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's not that case.
Interjection.
Can you get Mr. Fun to say get well soon to Holly? She remembers him from the women's match and is currently poorly, being sick in bed.
Ah,
No, you were supposed to be delivering
Sorry,
a get well
yeah.
message here.
sorry. Get well soon, Holly.
All the best, Ollie.
Stop being sick in bed. Do it in your dad's.
Great.
Oh, I wish I could.
Otherwise,
do that
it's
when I was
uncomfortable sleeping. Just words of advice from
younger. From
an
experience.
experienced 30-year-old.
Pop it in his pillowcase.
Oh dear me. You vile a lot, are you?
Yeah.
You didn't comment, so you're all right. You're all right. These pair, look at them.
I know. It's really bad, isn't it?
Mark Adams says, hopes Marabti isn't another Karen Fry. I think we've got to give him a chance to see what he can do first.
Yeah.
He's not quite fit. Gary Monk, as I was listening to another radio station on the way here.
Sacrilege.
I know.
So, is it the radio station that is predominantly referring to them across the expressway?
Yeah, quite a few blue
So,
noses phoning in tonight.
Like competitions as well.
Giving away
beanies.
warm hats.
Yeah, warm hats.
Oh.
So anyway, I listened to the first 15 minutes of that because I'm intrigued as to, I'd heard that they'd possibly been listening in and stole our format of footballers that sound like. So I was interested to see whether they'd do that again. And there was an Albion fan who wanted this hat.
He rang him 4
This
times,
competition. He kept coming on every 5 minutes, and they kept asking him another question about Albion to get this hat, and he hadn't got a clue.
And he got them all wrong.
Oh no!
That's
It
great.
wasn't the best, was it? Anyway, you can listen to this on 107.5 D and DAB tomorrow night. Switch Radio, we go out at 8 o'clock every Tuesday night. Unless, of course, we've had a show where somebody swears and we have to wait till 9. It's very rare, very rare.
Who's doing that?
Very rare.
Bite your tongue.
Very rare.
Yeah.
You've been pre-warned about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crikey, 79 more comments have come in that time that I've just been doing that. Yes, Kevin Kelly, I do secretly listen to another radio station because it's the only one that's got any football on. But I only listen to it on a Monday and on the way here.
Surely the Tilton Talk Show and Birmingham Fan TV are the only football topics you need to be listening to.
I thought I'd get some fresh ideas for the show, you know what I mean? I thought...
You're trying to steal ideas from the station that
Just
stole
stole
ideas
out.
from us.
It's called brainstorming.
Very interesting
Oh,
approach.
dear me. Mr. Fun needs to play for Falmouth. Falmouth.
Oh,
yes.
Boom. Dad joke.
A lot of dad jokes flying in.
Yeah, there are,
Some good
aren't there?
ones. They are my favourite. Yeah.
What, sorry?
Some good dad jokes flying in.
I know,
I do.
yeah.
I do love a
the
good dad
Giants
joke.
like that every week. It's woeful.
Oh, that's cracking.
From time to time, I do despair.
Gregory says Letizier would be in my seat. I don't know what that means.
I think it's on about commentary.
Oh, commentary. Right, okay.
Yeah.
I tried it once for a ladies' game commentary, live commentary. My goodness, it's difficult.
It's hard.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
go home, watch a game, switch the volume off, and try and do it. And the guy behind me was so fluent, and I just wanted to
Clever.
poke him.
Hate him. There's a reason for the famous belch. Is that
Yes, I have got it on my list.
Carol? Oh, have you? Oh,
Yes,
right,
I
you can
have,
talk about it
yes,
later.
yes, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, I won't go on then.
I think I've
You know
done
more
this
than
quite
me.
well tonight, actually.
Oh,
Women. Yeah, as we said in the notes, nice to see little Tommy smiling, and great to see him back on the road to recovery, and good luck to him, and of course all his family too. It must have been a nightmare for all of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And everybody here at the Tilton Talk Show is rooting for you.
Yeah.
Was one pulling pints and the other No, I can't do that one. Paul Gill.
Don't
Behave.
read Paul Gill's out because it's almost certainly something that you can't read out.
Well, look, Paul Gill has overtaken the Trillion Trophies Tilton Talk TV this week.
He's on again?
Yeah.
Oh, it's no, it's monthly.
Oh, you're doing it monthly? Why monthly? Why not weekly? 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock tomorrow night. On Switch FM. Sorry about that, everyone.
I think you're allowed to say that, apparently.
Get lost. You can't say that.
I can cut that bit out.
I told you, it just all falls a bit.
Just put a
doesn't it?
beeper over it.
You made me do it.
Yeah, okay, then as you touched on it, go on, you do the Scarf Lady one.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know all about it?
Well, I do know that
She has been poorly, that we do
She
know.
has been very poorly,
yes.
yeah. And I think Tracy caught up with her
Yeah.
this week. I believe the idea is to try and get a collection going, to try and get a half-season ticket or something in that way. Am I right? Am I wrong? That's not
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's not at her best.
No, she's
but
not, no.
She's missing going to the Blues terribly.
Yeah.
Missing going to the
I
Blues.
don't know how much
terribly.
we can say and can't
I
say.
don't want to say too much
No,
because
no.
you know of privacies and
But
things.
she's
like
missing
that.
the Blues, yeah.
But you know, maybe we can do something.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we'll leave to lovely Tracy because I think she's got everything in hand.
Yeah.
And well done. To
If she
her.
gets anything sorted, put it on the Facebook page.
And I think if anybody down Blues needs needs help,
You play for Falmouth as well now.
Pardon?
Captain of Falmouth.
Captain Falmouth.
Inspirational leader of the Falmouth.
Oh yes. Adrian says he remembers me and I'll be doing the match.
Tilton Talk curry to raise funds.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
cook a big,
Oh yeah, curry nights.
cook a big curry in the front garden, a great big pot, and everybody could come round and buy some.
I could go
Yeah,
for it.
could do. Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Sorry.
No.
We have a lady who
Conjunction
can cook a
with
good
Birmingham
curry.
Fan TV.
Yeah.
No, oh no.
I mean, it is
Don't
my
offer you
favourite
cooking.
food, so...
Oh no.
Working skills.
Hey, that's the only good thing I can cook.
We've got a domestic going on already.
I don't say anything bad, he just insults me all
I
the time, that's
object
all it is.
to it, to be honest.
You object to what, Jake?
Not a curry, just Emily cooking. the
Emily's
curry.
cooking, yeah. Oh, I love a good curry, but no, I object to the.
It's a bit hard.
We need to be out there. We need to be out there in the city.
I'm an amazing cook. I love cooking.
My grandma used to cook for the Queen's cousins, so obviously
Oh, wow.
the
We've gone
things have
regal.
gone down the line.
I can't.
My culinary
Sit
skills.
up. Sit up now.
I knew this was coming.
Put my
You insult my cooking and I bring out the facts.
It's terrible.
Nigel Sanders and Mr. Fun drinking water. You're not at the gym. Chris, have you got a gazebo?
I'm here.
Have you got a gazebo? He has got a gazebo. There you go, Gregory. He has got a gazebo. We can do this.
We need to get it in a restaurant. We need to be out there.
I want a big witch's cauldron with a fire underneath it.
Yeah.
Have you been out? Have you spent 30 seconds outside?
We could do it in closed season.
Arctic.
And you're doing the sleep out.
You're doing the sleep out, are you?
Oh, I am
Just
doing
all-
that.
just all-
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, trust me, I said it earlier. I got in the car. I was like, "Nah, there's no way I'm staying out in this in 2 weeks. No chance."
Imagine having to though.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's why we're doing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all for a good cause.
Nick, will you be talking? Because I haven't seen your notes, but will you be talking about the ugly scenes down in London the
There
weekend?
were some ugly scenes down in London.
Yeah, Paul Smith says, important question. Does lads think that if the ugly violence scene at Millwall had been at Blues, the outcry and punishments would be far worse?
Yes,
or
it
should
would.
I say?
Yeah,
condemned.
absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
I
you don't think?
it would be.
Yeah.
I do.
No.
But
Nobody would get
a football match.
Yeah, nobody would get more of a battering than Millwall. Yeah, the whole football community waits for Millwall
Yeah.
to do something
Yeah.
stupid again.
Everybody hates them.
I feel
Yeah.
like we're
Yeah.
second in line after
Yeah,
that. though.
possibly.
I feel like, after.
You know, the vilification would have been similar,
Yeah, I think so.
but Millwall, there's no way anybody would. Yeah, everybody. Like I say, the media and football fans in general can't wait for Millwall to do something stupid again.
Maybe
So we can
Leeds.
just throw it at them again
Yeah.
and say they haven't changed. It's simple as that.
It's a side of football. I don't get it.
It's not football.
No, it's a side
It's not.
of
It's not a side of
Yeah.
football.
It's
It's
a-
a side of people.
It's a side of humanity. I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And that's what I think. That's what people have to remember. This isn't a football issue. This is a social issue.
It is. It's true.
I'm going deep.
Yeah.
Gregory wants to know if there's any spaces left for the sleep out. I think get in touch with
Yeah.
the club. There
There
are
are.
spaces left. Get in touch with the club, and I'm sure that they'll sort you out.
Yeah,
So-
I think you can still go up. Jeff
What is it?
Caulfield
You
puts it on
sleeping?
Twitter. I think you're sleeping in the cop, aren't you?
You're sleeping in the ground, yeah. I don't know whereabouts, but I know it's inside the cop.
I'd have them soft seats up in the executive area. I'd be on it.
I mean, I don't know if I can give away the T's and C's of the contract, but all I know is you're not allowed on the pitch.
Right.
You're not allowed around the blue Astro.
Okay.
Outside of that, it didn't say anything. I don't want to give away any T's and C's and
But
break any
surely
rules.
that's not going to reflect what a homeless person sleeps
Well, no,
on.
it's the cold conditions, isn't it? You've got to
Yeah,
sleep.
that's the thing.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
And it's a money raiser. I
Yeah.
suppose that's the idea, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was the tickets?
You pay a £25
There you go.
standard fee, but then
You have to get so many donations.
You have to get £100.
£75 on top of the 25.
Right,
So
okay,
it's
yeah.
essentially
So
25
it's
out
£100
your
a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've raised
Everybody who
55.
does it will get at least 100. Yeah.
Well, we've raised 55 so far.
I paid 25, so it's
So we're
£80.
not far off now. So hopefully get a few more by the 15th. And
I'm trying to
we'll be
raise
fine.
some extra on top as well because it's
Yeah.
all going to Jeff. So
Cool.
it's-
I'll give you 10.
Oh,
Oh,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
With I
So how
don't know
much
where
do
the
you
link
need
is.
Another tenner
Yeah.
I'll give
for
you
the
10.
100.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Chris Morris a tenner. This is how it works. Adrian Howell, safe standing to be started and trialled. Wolves had a test today. What's everybody's thoughts?
I did see that. Looks
Yeah.
very odd.
Can we not?
I don't
can we not
know.
knock the ground down and rebuild the old Cop and the old Tilton again?
And the man.
Proper.
I love the
Just
idea.
leave the main stand. Rebuild all 3 stands apart from the main stand.
I think it's a
We'll have the most modern, high-tech 3 stands and just the main stand still as it stands.
Nick, isn't it just a romantic thing for our generation? To
Yes.
think back?
Yes.
Memories, I think, Chris. You know, I mean,
Yeah, Nick, that's
wonderful
all it
memories
is,
of
really,
standing up
isn't it?
football.
I've never
with
stood
my
top
son
my way
sat
games.
on my shoulder, with my son sat on my shoulder with my hair on, right, willing the blues on, going down the steps, people catching him and all sorts. He never got hurt once.
I would like to say now, my enjoyment of football would be
I'm not listening to my
diminished.
hair on.
Would be diminished by some idiot next to me blowing an air horn. Just have to say that now. But the safe
But back in the
standing.
days, in the 70s, late 70s, 80s,
Back
and
in the day,
90s.
people used to die of a cold when they were 22.
Yes, but
Just not
used
hark
to
back
be.
to the day.
It used to be the fashion back in the day. And part of my Saturday routine was driving into Alfred's to get me canister.
So what you're saying is that you want the younger generation to suffer
Yeah,
as we did.
the way you did.
I didn't suffer. I loved
Yeah,
it.
we
You did.
didn't we?
You just didn't realise you were suffering.
Like the modern
My memories
Vuvuzela.
doesn't say that I've suffered.
Which
What
one?
have I suffered?
Hardship.
Hardship all my life.
Hardship.
I remember.
No, look.
I remember playing against some foreign team, Chesena or something like that, and the lights went out. Yeah, and we all set light to our football programmes to keep warm. It was that cold.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be allowed these days.
Safe standing is the future as the game tries to reconnect with the working class fan. Says Paul Smith.
I just can't see it. I just can't see it. If you're in the back 5 rows of the Tilton, you're standing up anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty much for the whole
Yeah.
game. If you go to an away game, you are standing up anyway
Yeah.
for the whole game. So I can't see it. I can't see it working.
It's not the away days.
The thing is,
You
so
got-
you've
you
got,
got away
you've
days?
got block
We're
4.
off tomorrow.
Huh?
We're off to Swansea tomorrow,
Oh,
aren't we?
are you?
Yeah.
You tickets in the car, I'll go and rob you.
I don't know. We've got to
We've
go
got to collect them there, yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
It's going to be a nightmare journey.
Yeah, I had to scrape all the pennies together to be able to afford them at the weekend. And
Yeah.
they can't get sent out in time.
Well,
So we've got to go pick them up.
I like the idea of safe standing. As someone that didn't grow up with anything like that,
Yeah.
I've been to grounds where there is only standing. I went to the old Cardiff ground,
Yeah.
Ninian
Ninian,
Park,
yeah, I
and that
there,
was just
yeah,
pure standing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, from what I remember,
Yeah.
you obviously you go to away games, you're told to sit down, but nobody ever does. But I
Yeah.
think for home atmospheres in the home end, works for Celtic. Celtic have that like corner
Yeah.
where it's all that standing seating railing.
And Germany as well.
Yeah, it really works in Germany, but I think it's to try and bring a bit of atmosphere back into the
Yeah.
grounds. I think St Andrews could probably do with it. But where would you put
So-
it is the question.
We need supporters
It's
for
a
that.
lovely idea again, right? And if Blues are chasing playoffs and the whole Tilton is a standing section, it'd be, you can imagine it'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Ipswich at home to Reading, if there's a standing
Tuesday.
section on a Tuesday night
February.
at Portman Road, not being funny, a standing section doesn't make that much difference to that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And Adam Whoops has suffered hardships.
I see.
Hard chips with his multi pie in the car. Hard chips.
I don't know. They do a good pie at St Andrews now.
Don't
I think the pies
I haven't had one yet.
You don't really eat
Steak
pies,
and
do
ale
you?
one I had at, where did I have that one?
Wasn't it
Wigan?
Blues?
Wigan. Steak and ale.
The only
Wigan.
pie I've ever had was at Derby. I'd never had one before, and I asked where the fork was. I asked James, where are the forks?
To somebody who's worked in the Queen, can't you?
He was like, you hold it with your hand. Okay.
Hold it like that.
Right
now.
then.
Just commoners.
That's not to go safe standing from Jez, and to be honest, it looks good on TV.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fantastic for them. And fair play to them if they feel that has benefited their atmosphere at home games, then fair play. And you know the guys who stand in block 4, that they, that whole thing was so that they could stand and make a noise. And if there's a section where it's just standing, they and they want to go in there, then brilliant.
It kind of worked, didn't it?
Yeah, but again,
it's not too bad.
That's a section. That is a section, block 4, where all those guys stand for that game. That's what that block is for, as such.
Yeah.
Like James said, you sort of noticed it for 2 or 3 games, and then it just
you notice it in the
just
big games as well.
It's just part of the thing now. There's the Tilton is the Tilton, and then the guys in block 4 are standing up. But I don't think it's impacted the atmosphere of the ground.
Right, Pete Taylor wants to vote for heated padded seats.
I was gonna
Paul
say
Smith
that.
wants to bring in a
You'll
reduction in the
appreciate
season
that.
ticket.
But there you go. You've got
great
half
idea.
half of football fans.
Hardship, mate. Hardship.
You've got half of the football fans that remember enjoying running down to the air raid shelter because they're about to get bombed.
Oh my god.
You've got half of football fans who want safe standing, and then you've got the other half of football fans
You mean a third?
who want
A prawn sandwich.
who want heated padded seats and to be patted on the shoulder and neck massages while they're watching their team.
Well,
They're just doing their own. That's
Hey, one of them, one of them
you
massage
can't
seats.
please everybody.
Maybe I could bring my mum then. She'd come to football if it was like that.
So we're getting to the point. We're getting to the point where both stands behind the goal will be pure standing, and then the 2 side stands will be like those sofas where you go in the cinema, and you just lounge and chill watching your team.
So let's put drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, so
I'd vote for that.
cup holders
that's
at
the
St Andrews.
trouble. Cup holders at St Andrews.
Always knocking drinks over. There's always
Yeah.
a puddle
Yeah.
coming down every game.
Yeah, it's
Some
true.
kids knock
Yeah.
this thing over. Cup holders at St Andrews.
Could be
Cup
a
holders,
different type of puddle nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many of us.
See,
Many of us.
look
Many of
at
us. No,
the-
hang on.
look at the
Wait.
enjoyment on his face
enjoyed it.
as he remembers
Many of us.
urine being thrown around.
The refreshment
Oh,
store
what
at the
a
back of
joy.
the old cop. It was just a flood.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
beat it.
lovely.
First time I
You're
took
right.
my ex-wife to a football game. Yeah, we actually went in the railway stand before it was redeveloped.
Yeah.
And she said, "What's that water doing dripping through the ceiling?" I sang water until you're above the toilet. And I served her a piece of cardboard, ripped from cardboard with a pie on it.
Oh no.
Off the side of the box, the woman tore it off the side of the box, shoved the pie on it and gave it her.
Oh wow. That's
Proper! That was proper. That was
That's
poker
proper.
pies, let me
That's
tell you.
Proper
Hardship.
football that was. Yeah.
They were the
back in
days, man.
day,
The Irving, yes.
That
Bring
little
it
toilet at the back served well, didn't it?
God, how we've missed out.
I
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, but you don't know that you've missed out because you've not experienced it.
I haven't missed out. I haven't missed out by standing in a pool of whatever. watching some blokes kick a pig's bladder around
Some
on a
lunatic with
muddy
an
pitch
arrow
with
in your ear.
no quality or entertainment whatsoever. You were just there because you were out with the lads.
Oh, you haven't lived. You haven't lived.
John Downey's, my opinion, Wigan pies were top class. They absolutely were. The whole setup.
Now we're getting onto a serious subject.
The whole setup for away supporters was bang on at Wigan.
But they have to be,
Absolutely bang
because
on.
the majority of the time they get 4,500 fans coming, because they get the whole end behind the goal, don't they? So they're used to big crowds coming.
Craig Courtney says he thinks safe standing is unfair in the Midlands. The dogheads at 4 legs, the people at B6 have got 6 toes.
Yeah.
No comment.
Dear. James and Emily, can you offer any tech-savvy advice, a way to handle the volume of messages TTS receives?
Pardon?
Can you offer any techie-savvy advice, and any advice way to handle the volume of messages TTS receives? Tilton Talk Show. We get hundreds upon hundreds, 900 odd comments last week, and we can't read them all out.
You're going to have to get like little minions to read through all your
You
comments.
can't use the word minions. This is 2019.
Well, not even
it's like me saying a woman.
The yellow things. Get the yellow things. You know.
Gender neutral minions, you mean?
I thought it meant minions like that.
No.
Honestly, like we
Understood it.
tech savvy. I'm like the least tech savvy person going. Like you're talking to someone that's studying the degree. I actually don't know anything really. Like I'm
We've
just
all learned on
I'm
the
just
job.
flunking my way through it. Honestly,
Cheers, what you doing here, mate?
You know, if anyone can do it, then if we can do it, anyone can, can't they? Really, you know.
Ask Joe. Ask Joe. From me, Joe.
Yeah,
Honestly, that kid is tech savvy.
Right, I think safe standing is unfair in the middle. I've done that one. Sorry, my apologies for that. Didn't really want to do that one again. Crikey, 64 more comments just in that.
Pete Taylor said read quicker.
Read quicker.
Read quicker.
It's a good show.
It's brilliant advice.
Daniel Ryan, can we do Chinese food down the blues? Nothing better when you're drunk. Please use the word drunk there.
Wasn't that a rumour that was going to go around when we had the Chinese owners in that everything was going to be Chinese oriented?
They had the Chinese New Year, didn't they? And I wanted to roll over hot dog.
Warren Sterling, listen, good you young people. Warren Sterling, your car, you could not beat the P running down the stairs with the cop. The river running down the old cop wasn't pop from John Small. It certainly wasn't.
I'll take your word for it.
Great.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
That's really what I want when I'm playing Rotherham at home. And
No.
Yeah.
Especially when he sat down half time.
All right.
Yeah.
Goal, Barnet, 0 Brentford 1.
Shame.
Tonight's big game.
Big game.
Adam wants to know if you become my ex-wife at the final whistle. No, she become my ex-wife halfway through the game. She was going to get me another pie. I'm not all that waterfall.
I was going to ask, but you know.
Paul says the old fucking Tilton was an education and something that's etched on your mind forever.
I mean, the toilets at the Tilton, right? Okay, so you know where the cop corner is now, right? The Tilton cop, right at the very top of there used to be the old exit, and it was like a square in a house, and everybody used to like. If you lift your feet off the floor, you could actually get carried through. Proper days.
That's brilliant.
And there was a toilet up the top of there. I tell you what a disgrace that place was. Oh God!
Is that?
You could.
That'll do.
You could feel.
I can sense.
You could feel the stench.
Yeah.
honestly.
Are we talking about 30 years ago? We're talking about like now because it's still pretty bad. Like the toilets are.
You ain't lived, pussy.
I was going to say I'm making myself sound really soft right now, but come on.
It was worth a week's pocket money, that was.
I don't know if anybody sits in the other end by the away fans, but that's where we sit. The toilets are just a disgrace.
Even the ladies are disgusting.
Yeah.
And like
women's toilets.
It's like Baghdad in the
I can't
toilet.
keep up. The same thing to me.
Yeah, them toilets under the Tilton turnstiles. Bad visions.
Not good.
Mr. Fun hasn't lived from Adrian.
No, I have. Honest, I have. I'm more than happy with my efforts, things.
And Mark Andrews Adam says Ipswich pies are surprisingly nice. Mr. Fun is just a Glory Days fan. I don't think these are Glory
Days.
Kevin Fred.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Let's be sensible.
Oh, there were toilets back in the day. The back of the cop was the toilet. It was. It absolutely was. Chris, you're just bitter because you missed the old days at St Andrews. John Smith. Oh yeah, what time?
Right.
What time? What time, mate?
That's secret.
What time? No. Okay, 5 minutes. Right. Our phone call tonight will be from... what's his name? You've forgotten, I've forgotten, we've forgotten. But it's all to do with the Annie Skydive, which Chris is going to volunteer for live tonight.
Nope.
Oh.
It will not be happening.
Can we introduce an area to a safe urinating down the terraces?
A safe urination
John Smith,
zone.
you've got a warped mind.
I'm putting the Gilmerick up for
Off
volunteer for
the
that one.
upper.
What for what?
Nah,
the upper
I nominate the
Gilmerick,
Gilmerick.
Oh, yeah.
Stick everyone there that wants to be weird.
Yeah.
Put them all next to the away fans.
Yeah.
Just,
But I like the Gilmerick upper.
yes.
Well, yeah, you liked
Wait.
the old days. So it'd be a
I only
throwback
like
to the good
the
old
view up
days for
there.
you.
It's just the view, right? I don't like the 88 steps I have to climb to get to there.
When it's open, of
Or the
course.
fact that all that back area, that should be full of facilities and little boutiques and shops and nice little places.
Little boutiques and shops?
You have to want it proper.
That's not a very 1970s football fan
I
approach.
want it proper. Now I like to sit on the stairs and have a fag.
Like Rodeo Drive as you walk up to St Andrews.
Oh, imagine.
Oh dear. I remember Blues doing fun fairs and raffles. I actually won £1,000 on the raffle at St Andrews. And I had the cheque was presented to me at the end of the football season. And my kids had just recently found it and done it up for me for Christmas.
Oh, that's
It's going to be
lovely.
on my wall next week.
Oh,
I have a shrine at home. A whole bedroom dedicated to Birmingham City Football Club.
that's what we're doing, isn't it?
I'll send you a picture of it later when I get back home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm more interested to see if the money was claimed or not. Like,
If what?
did you take the cheque out? Did you bank it? I'm more interested in that.
Right, okay, you get a small cheque, but then I'm photographing the programme with the big cheque, the plastic cheque, and then rub your name out next week, and then it was...
It's just disappointing. I'd want to walk down the high street with my
Yeah, big cheque.
strolling into NatWest with the
Oh, yeah, imagine. That
Yeah.
was so funny.
I was going to say.
Someone might nick it on the way, though.
Yeah.
Paul Smith won the first Blues Bonanza, £500 versus Chester 1992. Blimey. Well done you.
Well done.
I think it'd be great if they bought it back again. Half-time draw for £1,000.
Yeah, why not?
What did they try bringing back last?
Have
Something
you
with the
seen our
shed?
financial accounts?
Oh, yeah.
Over the last 3 years?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't do.
You want to be giving away £1,000
The EFL might not be that happy
You
about
have to
that.
buy a ticket for £1 for it.
Yeah.
Right, so you'd sell 1,000 tickets, wouldn't you? Easy.
I'd buy them all and then win
Easily.
the money back, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I've got to ask quickly, to the older people that might remember, did we ever have a
Hey,
all right,
older. We're not having that word.
all
in here.
right,
You don't mind.
slightly more
More
mature.
experience.
The people more mature than yourself.
Yeah, okay. Did we have a shed at half time? Was that a thing? Because they said they bought it back last season. They bought it back
Yeah.
for one thing.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Just the same. You had to chip the ball. You had to chip the ball into the shed.
They made this big thing like it's back.
Yeah.
It came for one game.
Yeah.
It's same old rubbish again.
It's Emily's fault. She's
It
a
is.
woman.
Everything's always my fault.
It is.
Should have been in the kitchen.
Absolutely. She picks up this curry. She's got to do it now.
Oh, well.
You've got to do
I'm
it.
looking forward to this curry.
Yeah.
Curry night with Emily.
Bring it on.
I'm feeling
Where
it.
else are you going to do it then?
Well, when we get our own place, we'll do it at ours.
Yeah,
The
we invite
housewarming
everyone round.
party, and I'll make everyone the curry.
What if 2,000?
A Tilton Talk show
Or
slash
go in the
Birmingham
garden
Fan
and out on the
TV.
road, you know.
Curry
Storming party, curry night. Yeah.
Curry street party.
Curry night.
Oh dear. Chris, Adam says, Chris, can you broadcast from Facebook Live on your phone? If it gets,
Yeah, I
if it
should
gets
do
there,
that.
We'll do that next time.
I should
yeah.
do that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
It
good
takes a
idea.
minute to do it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So sorry about that, people. Where were we? Yes. So the Skydive for Annie. I've put a telephone number up on the old page. I shall put it back on here again now. If you want to do a skydive for Annie, that is the telephone number that you need to call. And James, you will be calling that number tomorrow.
I will.
He's just offered to do it. There you
Yeah.
go. So,
Fair play.
coward.
Yeah. I did a bungee jump. That was stupid enough.
I saw your eyes
really?
after that.
That was stupid enough.
like this.
To me, the bungee jump seems worse than the skydive. In my opinion, like because it's just a rope.
I
isn't
just
it,
hope
It wasn't
you do it,
great
Bridget
fun.
Jones.
It wasn't.
I'll be honest, I don't know why people do it for fun. I didn't get any enjoyment out of it whatsoever.
I did. I got loads and loads.
Yeah. As you're hurtling towards the earth, going,
The fun
Just
bit.
bounce.
The fun bit for
go
me
on,
was when you hit
do
that,
it for me, do it for me.
you
Just
hit
this
that
one.
bottom. You hit
Go on.
that bottom, and then it flung you straight
Back you go,
up.
son.
Go
Go
on,
on.
go and have
I
another
couldn't think
go.
of anything worse. Oh, it's making me feel sick.
Yeah. So the skydive for Annie Devlin, Paul's daughter, isn't it?
Jez McDonough, I will pay Scarf Lady's half-season ticket if you do it.
What, me?
Yeah.
I genuinely can't do it. I can't do it.
I know we put pressure on you before, but...
Now you're putting pressure on me again.
You like it?
It's peer pressure.
Oh, not massively. It's not really great fun to be
It's
bullied
almost
into
fun,
doing
isn't it?
things
It's
that you don't want to do,
You're
is
30
it?
now, come on. You'll lose your opportunity. I've lost my
What?
opportunity.
Why will I lose my opportunity? What's happening to me?
To jump out
What's
of an
going
airplane.
on?
To jump
What
out
have
of
you
a
got
plane.
planned?
To jump out of a plane.
I've jumped out of a box high above wherever it was. That I can't remember where it was now.
In
The
the last
lake.
15 minutes of the show, where's that gone to?
Well,
and
because
what we'll have to do
I think
today...
what we'll have to do, because of the time we lost, we'll just scrap the last 15 minutes.
Okay, all right, you will scrap that for 15 minutes.
Yes.
So what we'll do is we'll do anything to do with an
Might be
airport.
my favourite show ever.
Anything to do with an airport and football. Off you go. Anything to do with an airport and football. There you go. It's your call.
Yeah, we'll scrap the last 15 minutes, but we'll do it anyway. It's just how we roll on this show.
Yeah, Troy Deeney is on Question of Sport, says Daniel.
That might be the least interesting news I've heard all day.
Jess is saying a B6 fan would do it without a parachute. Yeah, anything to do with an airport and football. Footballers, that's the rule, okay?
Footballers,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
football. Footballers, yeah.
Yeah.
By the time that Redknapp sent, was it Benjani from Pompey, was trying to send him to Man City, dropped him off at the airport, and he did.
Yeah,
Did he do like a U-turn
drove
or something?
back or something,
Yeah.
got an Uber back or something, yeah.
Dropped him at the airport, told him to go. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wayne Merrick says, read the comments when you're frozen up there as funny as. Bomber Brown, there you go, your first one. Bomber Brown.
What's that got to do with airports?
A bomber plane takes off from an airport. Anything to do with an
No,
airport?
that's a plane.
Oh, fuck, you pernickety
That's
thing.
to do with airplanes,
No,
aeroplanes.
alright. Anything
And also,
the
here's a
rules of
bugbear of mine, right? They're called aeroplanes, not airplane. You don't spell them AIR planes. They're called aeroplanes. Can we pronounce aeroplanes properly, please?
Aeroplanes.
Yeah, thank you. Because that's what they're called,
Check-in doy.
aren't they?
Check-in doy. Check-in doy.
Oh,
I like
no.
that.
What's that got to do with anything?
Check-in doy.
Check-in.
Check-in.
Check in.
Check-in. You check in to the airport.
You could check in at a hotel.
Well, it's
So I'm not having it. It's a no. Aeroplane, by the way.
Runway and bridge. No.
Oh.
No.
For somebody who hates this, you don't half love joining in, don't you?
I'm not joining in. I'm dismissing the stupidity. Is what I'm doing.
Oh, dear me. Oh, blimey.
No, Paul Gill, that's very true. It's not called an aeroport. It's called an airport. But aeroplanes land and fly from an airport. I don't make the rules. I just like to obey the rules.
It's
It's as simple as
aerodrome.
that. That's all I'm saying.
Right, okay.
And it's come up in
Robbie baggage.
obviously with
Robbie baggage.
it's awful. It's awful.
Andy Carousel.
Who's that? Andy Carroll.
Andy Wilkes.
No. No, there hasn't been one funny one yet.
I like it. Check and Doy is one of my favourite ones.
X-Ray Houghton.
Oh,
That's very clever.
X-Ray
That's very
Houghton.
clever. Oh.
What? Sorry, are we doing footballers things to do with hospitals now, are we?
No, it's an X-ray. They have X-rays at airports, don't they?
No.
Yes.
You don't have an X-ray
Of course
at
they
an airport.
do. They do. They have X-ray machines, so I can see inside your baggage. Have you never been to one?
It's not an X-ray.
It's
not an X-ray.
The obligatory Costa chocolate.
Costa Jota.
Costa chocolate.
What's Costa Jota?
You get Costa coffees at airports.
Brilliant. What a waste of time this has been.
Harry Plane. Customs Connolly. Peter O'Demwingy.
How are people coming up with these?
My brain's just
No
blank.
idea.
George Parachute.
People are there's some really quick
No.
people in these comments.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
They're brilliant, yeah.
A bit too quick.
Adam Wilkes, God, he's 30, can't you just tell? Has Mr. Fun been to an airport?
I have been to an airport.
I
Plenty
don't-
of times, thank you.
Lindsay Phillips, I don't know him, Nick, and he's going to phone the number tomorrow to register. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, yes, wonderful. Harry Plane, Jerome Boeing Teng.
Yeah, that's probably the best one. But again, No, because I'm going against my own rules. I dismissed Bomber Brown because it was
Boarding?
a plane. Where's
Harding.
No,
No.
terrible. You're stretching, you're
it's
clutching
not me.
desperately
It's not-
at all of these straws,
it's
and it's not working.
It's the people. Grealish run away.
Who's?
Grealish run away.
No, they've all been desperately poor.
All right, okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
the-
standard, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You definitely have X-ray machines at
No.
airports. Can somebody please confirm? Is there anybody working in an airport out there? Not an aeroport.
No, not an aeroport.
Yeah.
An airport.
Where aeroplanes take off
We
from.
do have a listener. a security
Passport.
guard.
This is how my mind works.
Passport holiday with
Passport. Yeah.
grounds control.
No.
Stephen Gill, it is an X-ray.
No. Anyway, this is how my mind works, right? So with
Hey, does your
the horrible story that's gone on at Cardiff, with the missing plane
Yeah,
and
totally.
Emiliano Sala. Like it's so horrible and it's such a tragic story. I just get so angry at all of the people who are writing airplane on Twitter and pronouncing it airplane on the news.
But in the grand scheme of things, I don't really like
It's
it.
completely irrelevant. But that's
Jez
just
McDonald, I used to work
that's
at Birmingham
how I am.
Airport, and you get your bags X-rayed.
There we are then.
Daniel O'Sullivan says
I
it's just
still don't
magic.
believe it.
You got a winger.
No.
No. Unlucky Nigel.
No.
Hurricane.
Hurricane?
Yeah.
What's a hurricane
You
got
have
to do with...
You have to hurry through the airport, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose you do, yeah.
No.
Again, so subliminal.
Not if you get there 3 hours before your flight,
Elm Don
which is,
Gibbons.
the
Then you have
rules.
a cost
That's the
of-
rules. It's the rules. International travel 3 hours before your flight. Follow the rules and you don't have to hurry anywhere.
You need to write your own rule book, and everyone's gonna have to follow it.
You've been there forever.
Yeah.
Did you desk jump?
No.
No. Is there more coming in at the minute?
Mikel Carousel.
Carousel, I
You
like
are
that, quite like
no.
that. Quite
it's
like
just,
that.
It's just. What do we find at an airport? Okay, there's a carousel. What sounds a tiniest smidgen, a little bit like carousel, for sale. I'll go with that then. It's not how the game works. You either play the game properly or don't do it at all.
Budget Brady?
Budget Brady? No.
I'm just.
What even is Budget Brady? What's the budget bit?
Anything
You don't know. There has to be a Brady mention every week.
Well, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, God, here's one. Christoph, do carry your luggage.
No.
What?
Christoph, do carry your luggage.
Carry your luggage.
Damn, man.
I'm in disbelief.
Yeah.
Deli Ali Crew.
Very
Deli
good one.
Ali Crew.
Pepe Aeroplane. Aeroplane, spelled correctly.
Well,
Whoa.
The Italian centre forward, Pepe Aeroplane.
fair play to Nigel for spelling it right.
Imagine Mr. Fuller's cost.
I think that might be my best job. That or a bus driver. Anything I could be completely miserable. I'll be well away.
Gordon Taylor.
Gordon, what?
Taylor of an aeroplane. That's
No,
an aeroplane.
it's things to do with. I thought it was things to do with airport.
Well, they get planes at airports, don't you?
Only sometimes. The vast majority of the time, they're up in the air.
Okay.
Oh dear.
For you then, yeah, Simon Ford, we'll get back on it. 5-6 minutes to go. Shay Allen, stopping or going?
Stop him.
Shopping or going?
Stopping.
Stopping or going?
Staying.
Stopping or going?
Going.
Wait, hang on, they are stopping or going.
Misery guts.
I'm afraid.
Ooh.
How much money?
I'll go for
I reckon 12.
8 million.
8
Mark my
million.
words.
My
Mark my
goodness.
words.
What a joke.
8 million. Here we go.
And predictions for tomorrow night, please.
I think.
You're just going to down the whole
I think.
second half of the show.
No, do you know what? I'll be trying to be slightly optimistic now. I'm 30. As my old pal Tom Kearns would say, tap. take a point.
Right.
1-1.
1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
James.
Oh.
We did a draw.
Oh, the
we
draw.
did a
The draw.
Do you know what? We've been so busy just chatting about
Airports.
aeroplanes.
An aeroplane.
There you go.
Correct pronunciation. Picking one out.
Pick one out, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to
Jez is
be
going
really
2-0
difficult.
Blues.
At the bottom now, I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one.
2-0 Blues from Nathan.
Put it back in.
We've got to just give it. Or do I read it? Oh, am I
Read it
reading
out.
Reading it out. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, go for it then.
Jez McDonough.
Jez. Was he a recent winner?
Yeah, well, you've got to be in it to
I
win
just
it.
put last week's back in.
You've got to be. Have they all got Jez McDonough written on?
That could be a thing.
I'll have to send him some off to that.
That could be a thing.
Stephen Gill 3-3-3-1 Blues. Matthew Butlin, Craig Courtney 1.
Just one.
Just one. He's gonna
One.
have a few of them.
Righto.
2-1 Blues from Matthew. Lee Harris 2-1.
Some confidence.
2-1 Blues.
What were you going to say, James?
I was negative in my video the other day. I
Okay.
said a 2-1 defeat.
Yeah.
It could swing either way. I fancy a 1-0 as well to us.
Okay.
I don't know.
Barry
So
Fly.
he doesn't know.
It's
No, Barry Fly.
it's going to be one of them, isn't it? Tomorrow. It's just going to. We either go there and do a Leeds, what we did at Leeds,
Yeah.
or we're going to go there and get rolled over.
Yeah.
Badly.
You've also got players. We're going to have to play for places now as well. haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got strength in depth, a little bit of strength in depth again. Yeah, and yeah, they haven't played for 10 days now, so the ridiculous period they had over Christmas is they've had 10 days to work on what happened at defeat against Middlesbrough and defeat at Norwich. So they've got they've had time to work on things, iron out a few things, freshen up.
Magoma.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm just at the minute. He's bothering.
He's
me.
our weakest link.
I would be very tempted to go
And Rabti.
Marabti over Magoma
If he's fit.
or Mahona
If he's fit.
If he's fit
Yeah.
enough.
or Mahona.
Stansted Lazaridis.
That's not bad.
Best one.
That's not bad. That's
Mark
I've
Adams.
it was so good. I've
He's broke
decided
the
to
mic.
break the microphone. Who was that? Stansted Lazaridis.
Pete Taylor, Flight York.
No, stop. Who said Stansted
Adam Wilkes,
Lazaridis?
Rory Delayed.
Stop.
Oh, I like that. That's
No,
a good one.
no. Mark Andrew Adams, Stansted Lazaridis.
That was pretty good.
The most comfortable winner we'll have all season.
Taxi Rank Lampard. Tony Zeppelin. Helga Copter.
Who?
Helga Copter instead of Costa. Wolves.
No. No. It's an airport.
I haven't thought of
Oh,
one.
yeah,
I bet there's people
Tarmac
far out 5 or
Tarantino.
6.
I've just been
No.
listening. They're all really good. I like them.
No.
That's incredible.
Stansted Lazaridis
Cameron
is
Drome.
exceptional.
Cameron Drome.
That's good. I like that.
No, it's not good.
Everybody's waiting for the curry night, by the way, as well. Then
That's
So,
absolutely fine.
Yeah, we'll get something sorted. Trillion Trophies, Tilton Talk curry. Well, no, Trillion Trophies, Tilton Talk, chicken tikka masala. You try and say it. Go on, off you go. I dare you.
Oh no, I won't be able to.
Can I throw like Tom Heathrow in there instead of Heaton? Tom
No,
Heathrow.
that doesn't work.
Oh, I thought
You
it
know the
worked.
rules. If it sounds
It's he.
no.
Rules.
Everybody's
No,
got to follow the rules.
Come on, James, get with it.
It's H-E-A-T.
No, that's not the rules.
Okay.
And it's not as good as Stansted Lazaridis.
No, it's
You're
not.
reaching.
No, well, yeah, clutching at straws here.
Cameron Aerodrome we've got now.
No.
Drop you off.
Dropping you off.
Drop you off.
Jez wants his winnings to go to Scarf Lady. There you go.
Oh,
There we are.
that's nice.
Morning, Jez.
Dun dun dun. This is what a lovely family we are, you see.
It is.
Some beautiful people out there. Fuzz Flight, yeah.
What?
I don't. It's not.
Where's the footballer?
Ask
Where's
Gregory.
the thing to do
Ask
with
Gregory.
the airport?
Ask Gregory.
Well, there's two things you need to remember: a footballer and something to do with the airport. Fuzz Flight Year is none of those things.
Robbie package.
That's the worst one of the night. On a terrible night of guesses, that's the worst. It's astonishing.
Chopper Harris.
I get it, but no.
Right.
At least I get it.
We tried. Emily and James, thanks ever so much for
Barney,
coming.
Thank you for
Just give us a
inviting
quick buzz over how we get hold of your.
Yes.
Okay, so go onto YouTube, search Birmingham Fan TV. We are there.
All one word.
No, Spaces.
Yeah.
Spaces? How do you do it with Spaces, can you?
You can, yeah,
Okay,
Spaces.
okay.
I think you could do it either way. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram.
Yep, just search Birmingham Fan TV anywhere
I've
and
never
you'll find
followed
us.
anything on YouTube. Subscribe to anything.
That's the problem. It's getting people over there.
I've never done it.
Yeah, well,
We're
we
closing in on
are.
1,000.
We
I
are.
don't even subscribe to my own show on YouTube. Brilliant.
That's crazy.
So yeah, we're open to all ideas. We want to get people involved. We've got a written blog as
If you want
well.
any fun ideas, there's your man.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Hello.
But yeah, we want to get as many people
Can
involved
have his
as
own
possible.
segment if you
So
want.
yeah, we want to create. We want Blues to have what all the other football teams have.
Yeah.
Like Arsenal, Chelsea, they've got loads and loads and loads of stuff for fans to get involved with, and that's what we want to help create even more.
Just
we want to.
Not Arsenal fans either.
Yeah.
We don't embarrass the club, right? We just want something productive, right?
And we want to
I'm
expand.
not coming on outside the Tilton saying fan blood, this, that, and the other.
Fam, yeah, man. Ham roll.
I can't watch it. I don't understand what they say. I honestly don't understand
We
what
can
they
just
say.
have the fun hour.
I like the principle of being angry. Yeah, but it's better for other teams.
If it's
at points under Wenger, it was better to watch. Every other team's fans liked watching Arsenal Fan TV more than Arsenal fans because of the ranting. But
Yeah, exactly.
He makes a lot of money, by the way. He makes a lot of money.
Is that your dream?
Not in it for the money.
We get enough of this, that's why we do it.
No,
Not in it for the money. In it for the love of the club, and in it for the passion.
we're not earning
We're not
it
earning
anyway.
No, we're not. We don't earn anything.
And the star of the show tonight then is Little Scarlet. Well done to you for getting your bell. That will be winging its way in the post to you very shortly. Chris will have a word with your dad, get your address, and then we'll get that sorted out. And then you've got Bell and Bell united within a week. What a
fantastic.
How lovely.
wonderful, lovely people they are out there.
They are.
And that is why we call ourselves the Blues family.
if nobody's doing anything next Sunday, we've got Yeovil. Blues Women, we've got Yeovil away.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were going to do a parachute jump.
Oval away. Ooh.
I love that. That's brilliant.
Andy, thanks ever so much for coming in. I know it was a rush to get here, but you've
fine,
done it,
no,
mate.
thank
You've done
you.
the first one. And when you're as famous as Gabby, don't forget where it broke down first.
Oh, her, I will never forget.
Can I have
James,
these
thanks
guys on? No, thanks
Mr.
for
Brown,
having me.
thank you. Chris, as always, what an absolute pleasure.
I'm
It is,
a privilege
really
and a
is.
pleasure every
Really is.
Monday.
Everyone,
Most Mondays.
you can see it in his face, can't you? Huh? He loves it. He loves
He
it.
needs a couple of good results this week. That's what he
Good luck to the Blues tomorrow night, all the way down there to Swansea. Safe journey to you guys and to everybody else that's travelling down there tomorrow. Have a safe journey. This has been the Tilton Talk Show. It's what Monday nights are made for. And let's hope by the time we next meet, we've perhaps got 6 points in the bag. That would be nice.
double thinking.
Very nice. Thanks ever so much for listening, guys, and thanks for all your contributions in the last 15 as well. There's loads more of them still coming in. Take care, enjoy your week, and as I say, drive home safely, you guys as well. And thank you, Mrs. Brown again.
Let's hear it from the stand. So come on, sing this song once more. We are the lads from Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say?